On Bongsnomics, we learn the art of Googling. We learn the art of going to find ourselves and read it. Indeed, it may prove a little complex, but we are in this thing together. We're gonna do this thing together. Well, the survey is about income patterns in the country, who earns how much, and how it is distributed across genders and across racial lines. So, first thing to establish that this survey tries to look at the income earned by South Africans and just gives a total figure. If you look at the top heading of this website here, it says that South African households spend 3 trillion annually. It sounds like a crazy figure, but we're not going to look at the big figures. We're going to look at what's more relatable to you and me. We're going to look at what is more realistic to you and me. Now, if you go through this maze and this graph, I'm just going to sort of choose things that we're going to look at so it's not too much information to skim through. Very interesting things to look at already. Now, one of the things that will define Bongsnomics is that when we read these kind of things, we just want to dive in even deeper. We want to know, why is male households contributing over 60%? Naturally, should say to us that, is this another sign of gender pay gap in the country? That's the first question that comes to mind. So we would highlight this for another study later on to say, what's going on here? Why is it 60% male-headed households, right? Why is female-headed households only 40%, right? So we note that to say, is this a gender issue now, right? And we just make a note for ourselves, noted for study later on. Coolio, we move. And they have a nice graph there that shows you, the distribution between male and female. And then they even do it by provinces, etc. etc. You see a beautiful slide there, which we're going to look at. So I've downloaded this presentation because on this webpage, they're just trying to summarize or give a media statement. But what's the deep dive of this whole thing? Now, before we get into the presentation, we are looking into this